Hey, good morning and happy Friday, everybody. We're here to pick up where we left off on BloodRayne. The first game in our, not only the first game in the series of BloodRayne, but the first game in our October series that we're playing. Oh, silly me. Sorry, I didn't turn on my headphones. So yeah, I had to leave off in the last boss battle. We gave it a go. I thought there was an environmental puzzle. I wasn't too sure. The last time I played BloodRayne was on the original Xbox console. So I'm not getting any audio. Oh, come on. It's always the way to start the... Oh, it's because it's not going through my headphones. Yeah, so this is how we start our live streams. Problem solving. Stuff that should have been taken care of. Primary sound driver, yeah, that's... I know you guys can hear it just fine, but there we go. Now old Mange can hear the game. Yeah, so we left off in the last boss battle. I thought there was an environmental solution, just like with the Hedrox. There wasn't. I had to give it one run, and unfortunately, I had to get off for work, which is like really bad timing because this is not going to be a long battle, but it is the conclusion to BloodRayne, the terminal cut. Oops. And of course, we are starting way back here. You know, I think when they were looking at making the second BloodRayne, even I, as a fan, saw these spikes, and I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cool? So many guys, so many spikes, you think you can impale them, and there's just not a mechanic in this game. And I think the devs in the second game, when they were looking at everything, especially the final boss battle of this game, they were like, yeah, we should make it so you can impale people. And you can. In BloodRayne 2, which might be the bookend of this October series. The open with the first one, close with the second.
Give me the heart, Hedrox.
No. No. So glad. Oh, so glad. You brought Beliar's parts. Hedrox now knows the secret. Here's a present for your collection, Rain.
Ober Lieutenant Bogue.
He gives the answer for Hedrox. Tasty. It's the secret. The relic is hidden within. Secret. Beliar's black heart. It is powerful. I can feel it. What have you done with Hedrox? Create a new mold, Hedrox. Beliar is born. Okay.
He can just do that.
Now, each of you has something that belongs to me.
You're gonna have to come and get it.
Alright, so just for the sake of being able to finish this video, I kind of had to look up what it was I was supposed to do, which I don't like to do on this channel. I don't like to do that, but I was like, fuck, man. And I remember as a kid being absolutely stuck. But the solution lies in the relic, his heart. So that's, I mean, attacking his body didn't do anything. I gotta attack the heart, and I could attack that wolf. Was it that German general there? But he might help if he can target the heart, or at least keep Beliar distracted. I can myself target his heart. So we'll do that as a strategy. Get back here, Beliar. It's hard to aim when you're moving around, dude. There we go. Well, I put myself in a position where pretty much one more hit and I'm done. Dude. Poopsie poopsie. Guess we're gonna have that conversation.
That was nice. Oh, I'm not done yet.
So the bigger he gets, the bigger the heart gets too, which makes him more of a target. Oh, well. Really? Okay. Give me all the bullets. I'm gonna need them. And finally,
Get that off! Get that off me!
the health. Yeah, come up here, Beliar, please. He moves like a... He makes a mech noise when he walks.
Hey, sailor, you new in town?
What? Why are you stuck in slow motion, Blair? Whoa. Did not expect that. Nope, nope. Oops. Okay. Well, good thing I saved right back at the bottom of Jeez Louise. This is where the mouse comes in. Hey, I don't care. Oh, excellent. Okay, nice big stun move. Oh, yep, get me twice. And just like that, we cheese the final boss. The title of this video should be Bosses Battles. Final Bosses Battles. Signature move. Fuck you both. And there we go. That's that's how you beat Beliar. We'll have to. I have a sister channel in the works, where we're just gonna edit down a lot of these Let's Plays into more palatable time slots and cut out a lot of the useless stuff. But yeah, cool. So that was BloodRayne. That wraps up the first game in October series. I think it's almost October. What the hell is it? I know it's Friday. October 14th. Jeez. Month's halfway through and we got one game under the in the bag, you know? But we said we were going to do it, and by golly, we will. For those who follow the channel, yesterday was a pretty productive day on the game Rust, which is somewhat is somehow seated itself as like one of the primary games on this channel, maybe because it's just always ongoing. My partner in crime, D-Spot's partner in crime in the game, he and I had a productive, albeit kind of short, stream yesterday, and then he kept playing when I had to go to work, and he sent me some snaps, and I'm just gonna say we've got some like, if you watch the stream and where we left off versus kind of what you're gonna see when we log back on, not so much with like the design of the base, but just some of the stuff that he had been working on. You're gonna see a difference. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait to log in when he's on again. But yeah, so far that's been fun. I guess I don't want to stick to a central theme. I mean, obviously in the October series, obviously all the games have to kind of fit like the Halloween October motif. This game is about vampires, half vampires, full vampires, you name it. Monsters, demons. So it made sense. I enjoy its predecessor, BloodRayne 2. These terminal cuts just came out recently, and that's because the intellectual property of BloodRayne got picked up again, and people, in fact, it's up for an award apparently. If you go on the Steam homepage, I don't know how long it's going to be up for, but there's a news article saying that the BloodRayne terminal cut is being elected for like Labor of Love Award 2022 or something, in some kind of gaming awards. And I think it's because the intellectual property got bought, and they came out with these terminal cuts to make these games available on PC, or more so than they were already, because these are older games that have been updated for modern hardware. That's what these terminal cuts are. But you don't just do that out of love. Well, you do. You don't see that often, though.
The liar's finished. You've earned rest, Rain. But a new evil grows more powerful even now. Brimstone Society has found your father. He must be stopped.
Ooh, setting up the sequel. You know, it's kind of weird. You guys saw that cutscene, but on my screen, it was just black. That's the first time I've seen something like that. Yeah, so that was BloodRayne. This music's gonna get my video copyright strike, even though it's a Let's Play and it's considered transformative. Now I just have to decide on what game to play next. Ooh. Oh yeah, we've seen this. Little gameplay trailer, sort of load screen video. The mechs were fun, weren't they? Short, but fun. You know, that's kind of the thing on these older consoles. The limitation of memory and disk size and everything, and software limitations. A lot of the levels were small, and the games were over fairly quickly. But looking at the timestamp on the save, I mean, we put like 4 hours in this game, so, you know, that's 4 hours worth of entertainment. Ah, yes. Good times, good times. It's a real shame that BloodRayne's not mentioned in pop culture references for a little while. It's like I saw a really good video on BloodRayne because I'm a fan, so of course I'm gonna look up videos about it. And let me just mute the desktop audio. Cool. Yeah, so I'm a fan. So I mean, I've looked up videos about it, and you really should. I mean, I think if somebody, I guess not today, but maybe somebody like a millennial that played video games, even if it wasn't this type of video game, if you show them BloodRayne, they'd probably be like, huh, I've seen it somewhere. Don't know who she is. I don't even remember seeing her, but she looks familiar. And there was a point in time where like she was in music videos, like being promoted, like on the game was being promoted on MTV. I almost said MVT. And kind of out of nowhere, like the game fell out of stardom, the character and everything. And I think a little bit of it had to do with the German director Yuri Ball, and he gets enough heat from people on the internet, so I don't need to like heap on that. But he is not a good person. He's in Germany, at least at the time of the BloodRayne. So he made the BloodRayne movies, which were dumpster fires. And what Yuri Ball does is he buys up the intellectual properties for video games, but only the cinematic properties. So he, I think, is responsible for the Street Fighter movie. He's responsible for BloodRayne. He's responsible for a couple of dumpster fires. And the reason why is because in Germany, at least at the time, there was a huge tax break for German cinema because there wasn't a lot out there, and Germany wanted German cinema, and European cinema to be more prevalent in the global like cinematic community. So they were practically like you could make movies in Germany as a German director, German producer, practically tax-free. And what a lot of people would do, particularly people with movie money, they would help produce the movie financially as a means to launder money, because then they would it's a complicated system, but they would get their money back through residuals and whatever, not very accurately accounted for royalties. I don't know. Essentially, if you wanted to launder money, you'd send it to Yuri Ball to produce, quote unquote, produce a movie. He'd make a trash movie. He would pick whatever IP was like gonna expire soon, make a movie out of it. Essentially launder the money tax free. I think people, I don't know, and then the people would get their money back, saying like, oh, I invested, such and such, and this is my return on my investment, and this is why I have money, because I invested a little and it did really well, and of course it didn't. But he does that, and people called him out for it for a long time. And it's funny because he, like, I guess he boxes, like he goes to the gym and he boxes. And critics of him on YouTube and such that have called him out, he's challenged them to boxing matches, but he chooses people that are like severely under his weight class. And the ones that were brave enough to accept, and I call them brave because, they knew they were in a much lower weight class than him, rose to the challenge, and he beat the snot out of him, like, in the middle of the ring. Like some real compensating bullshit. But a lot of people and a lot of fans of BloodRayne blame those god-awful movies and the terrible things that guy does to cinema and to beloved IPs. as the reason for why BloodRayne's not as popular as it is. But with the popularity of the vampire genre on the rise, I mean, people do love spooky season. I don't think vampire movies have quite been on the up, but things are kind of going in that direction, I feel. And What We Do in the Shadows is a hilarious show, even though it's like a, comedic, faux documentary show. It's quite funny. And Taika Waititi's, he writes it, produces it, and all that stuff, and does directing, acts in it. And he's a big director in Marvel and everything. And I think Blade is going to join the cinematic universe, although I don't think it's going to be Wesley Snipes. And Blade is a Dampier in the Marvel universe, just like Rain is here in her own universe. So it feels right that they re-release these games. It costs money to do that, and I think they're kind of covering it up, saying it's like a labor of love, and that's the only reason. I think, personally, maybe wishful thinking, there's another BloodRayne game coming out, but who knows? We shall see. With that said, though, this wraps up the first game of the October series. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna play next, and we only have a few hours to play because I gotta be in for 2 p.m.